Hi, welcome back to Alex's Kitchen, and today I have an unboxing for something that will improve the efficiency of working in the kitchen. If you're new to this channel, I like to show you some products that I enjoy using and I think that will improve my quality of life, and hopefully these items will improve your quality of life too. So, without further ado, it says fragile, keep dry, handle with care. Why? Because it might be made out of glass. So let's find out what is in this box. So this is a dispenser for dispensing cereals or rice or beans, and there's many plastic versions. This one is made out of bamboo, and the first thing you get when you open this package is a bunch of bamboo pieces. Looks like there's going to be some assembly required. I see, and there's some screws that are included. Look at that, they even include a screwdriver in case you don't have one. I would say it's really well protected. You know, this is the nice type of foam, packing foam. And I'm actually really impressed with the packing here. It's very smart how they organized it. There's a little rod. Wow, look at that. It's made out of wood and metal. Here there's another bamboo plate piece. Wow, it's quite thick. I must say the bamboo pieces are quite thick. This is the good foam. I mean, foam is not good for the environment, but it's good for your products. It keeps them safe. And there we have it. This is the glass container for storing rice. Let's see, where should we put this? And that's it for the box. I'll just put this here for now. In the package. Oh, it's really sealed. Maybe I have to like release the valve. Interesting. So it has a silicone seal that makes it airtight on top. This is actually just an extra coating, but we can peel that off, and that's a piece of metal there for the handle. And this is kind of handy. It's even got a thermometer so you can see whether if your contents are in the ideal temperature conditions or not. Well, that's a lot of foam. But what's inside of here is actually another item. Here we have a glass measuring cup, and this is actually quite nice. Do you hear that? Wow, that's a really nice glass measuring cup right there. And you have 100, 300, and 500 milliliters. So that's for measuring the things that come out. And I gotta say, there's no instruction manual that comes in the package or the box. Yeah, that's it. So, let's learn how to make this together, shall we? We don't need these ones. Put those away. So, let's see. We got the base legs, and we have this piece here, which is how the glass dispenser will sit on, like so. So, we'll also put that aside there. The thing with glass though is you have to be careful not to break it. I mean, that's obvious, right? Okay, so we have 3 screws that are included with the case, and there's 2 sides. So you can see here, there's 3 holes where the screws go. One side, the hole's a little bit bigger, and then this side is a little bit smaller. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this big hole on the top. So we're gonna put the 3 legs in like this. Okay, it's workshop time. We're gonna be building things. Okay, you can drop in the 3 screws into the holes there. Okay, and then you're gonna tighten the screws. Wow, this makes me feel like I'm assembling IKEA furniture. When I ordered this, I thought it was just, you know, open and go. Oh, okay. I don't like the sound that it's making. I gotta say, this screwdriver is okay, but you can tell it's kind of like cheap, made in China, plasticky. If you have a power drill, you could opt for that too. I'm going to get a different kind of screwdriver. So something to keep in mind is that this screwdriver, even though it's really nice, they include a free screwdriver, it doesn't quite have the torque that you need unless you're really strong. I just prefer to use something with a little bit more mechanical leverage, like this one. And also it has a little ratchet, so then I don't have to, like, you know, keep twisting. You don't have to put it in all the way tight just yet, because we want to put all 3 of them in first. So make sure you line up the holes. It's not always easy finding the hole, but once you get it, it's in there. Okay, and then we're gonna do this one here. Well, the nice thing is you don't have to drill pilot holes because the holes are already drilled in for you. No cutting is required. Just a little bit of elbow grease. I gotta say, it's not the most easiest thing to assemble. And that sound is not coming from my ratchet screwdriver. It's just the squeaking of the bamboo, the screw that's just trying to screw in the hole. All right, it's coming along. You could use a power drill as well, or a power screwdriver. The reason why I'm not choosing to do that, because I don't want to break this lovely bamboo glass dispenser. Okay, so you just want to do it hand tight, not too far, but just enough so that you know the legs are not wobbly. You can see this leg is solid, this one is solid, this one, if it's a little bit loose, it means you need to keep going. So let's keep going on this one. The quality is not perfect. And I gotta say, even like the bamboo, it's kind of like chopsticks where there's like pieces of splinters kind of sticking out. There's cracks and stuff. I mean, I appreciate how thick it is, but it's not quite perfect. So there you have the base. Bunch of cardboard. This is a really nice jar. It's really thick glass. Has a nice resonance to it that will resonate well with your food. And then there you have the opening for the food to come out. And there's still some like debris in there, so make sure you wash this before you actually put food in it. Not the easiest thing to clean, but you can see there was some like foam and stuff in here, probably from the factory in China. I'm not sure if this is stainless steel or not. It didn't say. But it's not like you're going to be washing this all the time. I mean, it could be stainless steel. And you could wash this or wipe it down to... Oh, okay, so that's what happened. The whole screw actually just broke. And that's the head of the screw there. I'm really not happy with that at all, because I can't take out the screw. The whole screw is actually just broken. And you can see in there, the bottom of the screw is stuck in there. And so I can't even take it out. So that's a little disappointing. It's a little wobbly on this leg. And you know, hopefully you don't have any kids or pets that's gonna knock this down. It is quite heavy and stable. The glass is really nice. You know, it feels like a fish bowl. You could put a fish in there and then open the valve to drain out the water. Put fresh water in it. I don't recommend doing that. It just, you could. So if you are gonna put some dry goods in there, make sure you dry up all the water, because you don't want extra moisture that might cause your food to get moldy. Yeah, you can see it's actually quite beautiful. You know, if you have this on your countertop, it's not bad looking at all. This area in here, it's a little bit harder to clean or to dry. Yeah, you can see there's like some metal particles or something. Highly recommend you wipe this down before you use it, unless you want to be eating pieces of metal. I don't think you want that. All right, so it's looking pretty good. And I must say this, like, there's not too many impurities with the glass itself. So now we need to assemble the little knob here. And this one screws in. So there's a little hole here. And you're gonna put it in here. Find that hole again. Shove it in. And twist. Okay, so now that one's in, and this is how you open and close it. So if I turn this, it opens the valve, that closes it. Here's another angle. Very nice. As I'm opening and closing it, I'm noticing there's still some water in there. Now, if you are going to put rice in here, you're probably going to wash your rice too after you pour it out. So there you have it. Now you can open or close. And if this needed so much cleaning, I'm guessing the other pieces are probably going to be needing some cleaning too. So there's this top part. It says silicone, but this is oh, I think it's just the seal is silicone, and then this part here is plastic. It's got a little valve there if you want to completely seal it or open it. It's probably good to open it when you want to open the lid. So there's a little peel here. You can peel that off to expose the metal. Yeah, that looks much better. I'm gonna give this a quick wash. Yeah, even as I'm wiping the lid, it's not the cleanest. It's, you know, you can see there's a little bit of dirt there. So make sure you wipe the stuff before you put your food in. Now, I thought it would be a little bit cleaner. At least that's what I was hoping. So I wouldn't have to spend so much time cleaning. But also, you know, if you have like a little sandpaper, might be worth sanding off some of these splinters. Okay, so there's the lid. We should probably wash this as well. I must say the measuring cup was probably the cleanest thing that came in the package. There was no metal pieces or dust or any splinters or wood or anything like that. The numbers on here are a little bit more stylistic. I don't know if you can see them, but they're not like your typical Western numbers. I mean, they are Western numbers, they're not Chinese numbers, but you know, there's got like a little swirl on them. Nice detail. The question is, why did I buy this? About $120 Canadian. And how will it improve my quality of life? Because that's what we do here. Oh, that's pretty nice. You know, it fits quite nicely there. Usually what I do when I want to cook rice, I get the bag of rice, I have to open it up, and then I get the cup, and I have to go in there, scoop up the rice, you know, and then dump it into the rice cooker one by one. And then I have this big heavy bag that, you know, it kind of takes its own form. It morphs, and sometimes they're not always the best looking. And I also use a clamp to seal it. Yeah, I mean, this works. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So if you want to reuse things, this is a container that I had. Used to be some whey protein powder in there. But this is another great solution for putting rice in. And that's what I did there. I have some rice in there. And again, I would just take my cup and then, you know, scoop up how much rice I need. And these jars, you know, I can put them in the cabinet, maybe stack them. Pretty airtight as well. So this is not a bad solution. But maybe for those who want something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, that's not plastic, like this one. Again, this is also plastic, and there's been a new study showing how much microplastic is so embedded in our lives that it enters our body. We inhale plastics, our clothes are made out of plastics. So if you're looking for something to get away from plastic, not using a plastic cup, then this is your solution for getting away from plastic. Even though the lid is still plastic, the seal is plastic, but the majority of it, glass and metal. Should we try filling this up with some rice? See how much it can hold? So there's two versions. There's an 8-liter, and this one is the 5-liter. The 5-liter is good for small spaces, like mine, and it just doesn't take up quite as much space. So it's got a pretty good hole for the opening, like maybe that big. So you could probably put oats in there as well. Steel cut, rolled oats, beans, lentils. I'm gonna put some medium-sized grain organic rice in there. You could also put sushi rice, brown rice, any types of grains you want. Ooh, that's quite satisfying. Leave no grain left behind. Every last one. We don't want to have extra waste. And you can even reuse this bag or recycle it. And there you have all that rice in this glass jar now. You can set it down on your countertop, anywhere you like, or maybe even your pantry. And then you can place this on top. It's easier if you open the valve and then push down. And then you could close the valve, I suppose. There's no instructions, so yeah, you just get what you get. That's it. And what do you think? Does it look pretty nice? Should we try maybe filling this up and watch the rice come down? Let's see, here we go. Okay, so it's nice that you can control the speed of how much rice comes down. Maybe you want it fast. And then the shut off. It's quite nice, yeah. I really like that action, you know, you go, and then, yeah, okay, maybe you got too much. Open the little valve. Pop that lid open. Yeah, you could still pour it back in if you wanted to. And then it's got your measurements on the side there, so you can see how much rice you need. And then you would put this in your rice cooker and then maybe rinse it or wash it. You could wash it in here, but it's pretty small to wash the rice in here. So I probably wouldn't wash or rinse my rice in this container, this glass jar. Let's do another close-up because it's quite satisfying watching that rice fall down. Also, this knob is a little bit loosey-goosey. I would have wanted something a little bit, you know, more promising, but it's still really nice having that wood touch. And so here we go. Let's release some rice in there. Maybe fast and cut off. It's really nice. Yeah, it's like it's like a throttle for the car, you know, you can just throttle it to just the right amount that you want. It's quite easy. I can manipulate it with just one finger. And there's your rice. Now you're probably wondering, where might I put this? I'm not gonna have it here, right there, but it's probably best to have your place where you want to put it first, and not like me where I have to lift this whole big heavy glass thing plus the rice. I'm gonna put it over here on the countertop. So because it's not attached in any way, you gotta be really careful when moving this. Yeah, what do you think? Does it look good here? Next to the other wooden fixtures. The lid is a little funny looking. It's like the lid just doesn't quite fit perfectly. And you know I'm a perfectionist, but it's okay. Yeah, it's not perfectly flat, but I think it will do. Yeah, so I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, so this 5-liter one is pretty good size because it doesn't, you know, I can still pour things back in or fill it up from there. Yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with that. There are also plastic versions. You know, if you have pets or small children, then maybe a plastic version would be better. But the whole reason why you're getting this is because you want to stray away from plastic. And so that's kind of why I got this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this something that you would buy? Is it worth it even if the screw breaks? Is it my fault because I screwed it in just a little bit too hard? I'm a little disappointed with this little piece here, the head of the screw. I think it's just like really cheap metal, and I wish they would have included some better quality screws, because I can't even take the screw out and put my own screw in. So now I'm screwed. But enough ranting for me. I can still enjoy it like this, as long as that other third leg doesn't get bumped. Otherwise it'll be back to a bipedal base. Well, thanks again for watching. And if you have any other products or ideas or any other things that are on your mind and you want me to take a look at, let me know in the comments below. Check out these other videos. Thanks for watching. Till next time.